I hope you enjoy the story. Put on your headphones, close your eyes, and listen.
Their lives seemed peaceful, filled with laughter and love. But hidden beneath the surface was a secret darker than she could ever imagine. One night, as they sat together, her husband turned to her, his eyes strangely cold, and asked, "Tell me, if you discovered I was not human, but one of the Jinn, would you still live with me?" She froze, uneasy at his serious tone. Forcing a nervous laugh, she replied, "Don't say such nonsense. Of course not. I could never live with something I fear. Not you, not anyone of your kind." His gaze lingered on her, an unreadable expression on his face. "But you love me, don't you?" he asked softly. "I love you more than life itself," she admitted. "But if you were a Jinn, I could never feel safe. Not for myself, and not for our daughters." Silence swallowed the room. That night she drifted into sleep, but her husband never closed his eyes. By morning, the house was empty. Her husband and children were gone. On the table lay a letter, written in an unsettling script that seemed to twist and shift as she read. "I tried to prepare you for the truth, but your heart wavered. Do you remember the apple tree in your father's garden? As a child, you would sit beneath it, brushing your hair. From my world, I crossed through that tree just to watch you. Over time, I fell in love. Against the will of my people, against the wrath of my father, I chose you. I was exiled, stripped of my title, cast out of my realm. Yet for you, it was worth it. But now, war has come. My kin are dead, and I alone must return to defend our land. I feared you would reject our daughters if you knew their true blood. If I survive, we shall meet again. If I die, we will meet in another world. Never remove your wedding ring. It is the last bond between us." The young woman trembled, the silence of her empty home pressing against her ears like a scream. That night, sleep betrayed her again. She dreamed of a massive eagle locked in a violent battle with a monstrous black hound beneath the apple tree. Two doves trembled above, watching from a branch. She awoke in terror only to see the nightmare unfolding outside her window. The eagle, the hound, the doves. The dream had come alive. The hound lunged at the doves, and without thinking, she rushed outside. She hurled a stone at the beast, and when its burning red eyes met hers, it froze, shuddering as if struck by some unseen force. Then it fled, howling into the night. The eagle lay bleeding, its black blood hissing against the soil like burning acid. She tried to stop the wound, but a whisper coiled through her mind, "Only in our world can he heal." Her hands shook. She remembered the apple tree. Desperately, she clawed at the earth around its roots until she uncovered a hidden passage, a tunnel descending into darkness. With trembling arms, she lifted the dying eagle, her husband, and carried with her a beehive she had taken from the garden, a strange instinct guiding her. The tunnel was suffused with a dim crimson glow. Whispers echoed from the walls, screams, laughter, words she couldn't understand. The stench of sulfur choked her lungs. At the end stood a massive wooden door, guarded by a colossal black serpent with glowing eyes. Heart pounding, she unleashed the bees. The swarm attacked the serpent, blinding it as it writhed in agony. The door creaked open. Beyond was a wasteland, an endless desert under a sky stained blood red. In the distance, a steaming lake exhaled poisonous mist. At its shore, an old man sat fishing with a rod made of bone, 3 rotting boats at his side. He turned toward her, his face half shadowed, his eyes hollow. His voice was like stone grinding in the dark. You seek the land of the Jinn, don't you? She staggered back, terrified. How do you know? A grin split his face. No one comes here unless they are fated. For madness, or for death. Her breath caught, but she stepped into one of the boats, clutching her bleeding husband. The vessel moved on its own, carrying her across waters black as tar. From the depths rose faint wails, as though the drowned cried out to her. She held her husband tight and whispered through tears, "Hold on, I will not let you die. If you fall, I will fall with you." Meanwhile, in the realm of the Jinn, the black hound returned to his king. "Did you kill him?" The king's voice thundered. The hound bowed low. "No, his wife saved him, and I could not harm her. There is a power in her eyes. Something even I could not withstand." The king's eyes narrowed. "Power? Yes. She is not fully human. Her mother was a great sorceress. She died giving birth, but her daughter inherited the curse in her gaze." The hound growled, "Give me another chance. I will end her." The king leaned forward, voice like a storm. "Do it, but fail again, and you will die." The young woman finally reached the Jinn's land. The moment her husband touched its soil, his wound sealed, his body twisting and shifting into his true form. She gasped in horror, black wings unfurled, his eyes glowed with fire. He looked like a nightmare given flesh. "Don't be afraid," he said. "I am still the man you love." But she could not stop shaking. Soon, his people gathered, warning him that the enemy army was coming. He placed her in a cavern of shadows, whispering, "Stay hidden. Don't move, no matter what you hear." The battle that followed shook the earth. The roars of the dying echoed through the cavern. Hours passed before silence returned. At last, her husband appeared, bloodied but victorious. "We won," he gasped. "Our enemy is gone. Because of you, I survived." She threw her arms around him, weeping. "You are my husband, my life, my everything. I will never leave you." But he pulled away, sorrow in his burning eyes. "No, I cannot stay with you. I am king now. I cannot abandon my people again. And you can never survive in this realm. Your daughters belong here. They are of my blood." Her heart shattered. "And me? Must I return alone?" He cupped her face gently. "I will never forget you. I will watch over you, in dreams, in shadows. But our worlds can never remain one." With that, he carried her back through the apple tree, leaving her alone in the silent night.
If you like the story, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.